How dare you attach a gender when God has made you either male or female?
On any given day.
And of course, you have some people who are hermaphrodite, that they're born with both genitals. That exists too, you know. But usually the most dominant, we call it the dominant, not chromosome, the dominant, we call it, not genes, we call it, yeah, that would determine if you're a male or female.
More dominant trait or whatever.
Yeah, but this thing to say that how dare you ascribe a gender to her?
Say, on any given day, I can be anybody I want to be. If I wake up today and I want to be identified as a male, I am. And if I want to be identified, so you know, we got around her now and say, listen, when them start to go,
but you can't put up in program. You don't.
No,
for me, you know, it's the next. Going to the next person.
We are looking for a full-time female.
I like that.
Full-time female.
You're lucky she never cried discrimination.
But she just tell us that we cannot ascribe anything to her, and on any given day she can be whoever she is.
Yes.
So that shows you that you're not gonna get a reliable gender, right?
Exactly.
If you say something like that, people in Canada, there's some law in Canada that, you know, is they take it to court.
Yeah, some countries, all in Europe, say certain countries that are so liberal. They're so liberal.
We're saying it's fine to do you want to be, but for this position, we are seeking a full-time female.
Yeah, in certain jurisdictions.
What did she say? What did she say?
What did she okay? That's fine.
Just move along.
Yeah, I'm saying certain jurisdictions in Canada and other places, you got a court, you're gone. You answer a charge of discrimination or whatever.
The word unreachable interesting.
Yeah, the
Juncture,
eh? Oh man, I tell you.
Amazing.
But back to Veron's story there, you know, I'm not so sure what's gonna happen there, but you know, but she's a very nice girl and our husband is a very progressive principal.
We are more connected than we know.
We are more connected than we know.
It's surprising to hear that.
It's a small world.
It's a small world. We are so interconnected.
Interconnected. Especially in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
That is why, based on our interconnectivity in Jamaica, the level of criminality and thing that goes on is very distressing, because if you trace it, some of people murder each other maybe related.
Yeah, really.
But just like I'm telling you about this young lady, and I am seeing her, and I'm saying very good, very good. She handles herself well, empathy and everything, very respectful and all of that. And I'm saying this little young lady gonna go places. And if Robert didn't come and connect Dallas, and you know, say, oh my God, and then she said, who you connected to? And you see it turn out right here, right across the street from you.
Right.
And she tell me she run up and down on the veranda as a little girl and teach her to read.
Yeah.
You know,
but back to this connectivity, and this is why Birchie here is a critical linchpin in the family history that needs to be written. So yes, we had Fred Townsend who wrote the book Farming to Glory, and we had Janita who recently wrote the book. What's it?
I'm glad that book now, Dennis.
What is it called again?
So Jen had a book out which it chronicles an aspect of the family history, but it's more her family than the Townsend. So there'll be some linkage to Fred's story. But we need an overarching one now that takes it now
as a
doing one.
Yeah, she doing one. Starting from Ghana to Bangladesh to
from the original.
Yes.
Townsend, who came from
Portland. From Portland.
Yeah, Bangladesh.
And they would all interconnect. You know, they would all dovetail into each other. But you understand what I'm saying? But I think Birchie is one of the fittest person to contribute a lot towards such a book. But JBS is doing it?
Yeah, she do it. She
has a wider knowledge about the entire family than any
Look here, it's a story that needs to be told.
I need to send it. I'll tell her to send the first draft to us quickly, so we can help to edit and play whatever role we can play.
First draft to us.
Yeah, so we can look in Fred's book, look in Jen's book, and see how we reconcile things.
Right.
And yeah, I think that needs to be done.
I know it was.
I think you should mention in the book. Can I mention in the book the members of the family because the genealogy at
RGD.
The will. The Old Townsend will show the division of the land of
Queendale, yeah.
to the various children.
But Jenny in her research had found that copy at RGD.
Yeah,
Well, it would get the Helen record
will,
officer, the court. Yeah, they will.
you know, has the names of Iran and
Petty and
things like that.
Yuri.
Very interesting.
It's a well put together way.
Wow.
Right, huh? Queen Hill, from the bottom of Queen Hill right up to the top of Queen Hill. I think he owned it. I don't know how he owned it. Okay? And each member of the family got a piece of Queen Hill. Each child.
Each child had a place.
Aaron, Yuri,
Euphema.
was it Euphema?
But Euphema bought a piece for herself. And he went a place called Easy Hill. But all the other children.
But I agree with you, they need to be a wider.
So where's that?
Spread of the family.
So
good.
So what's the population in that area now?
We are Easy Hill.
Like on Queens Hill?
Yeah, there have been mass migration, I'm sure.
They're the Townsend of Queen Hill.
Because I went to...
They have migrated.
We went to Flamstead in Xavier. We did that hike up to Good Hope. And when we were coming back, we came through Roses Valley. And Roses Valley is a ghost town. All the houses are there, but they are empty. Nobody lives there anymore.
Where we grew up as Roosevelt, right? But
yeah,
we had a lot of kids from Roosevelt coming to school at Dallas.
Well,
so where have all the people gone? Yeah.
You know Queen Hill?
Queen Hill. Is Queen Hill the same as Squeeze Up?
Yes, when you go to Squeeze Up now, as you start to take that hill, you climb, you go going up Queen.
So Queen is above Squeeze Up?
Yeah, above Squeeze Up.
I've been up that's near where brother Lester Gilroy used to live.
No man, that's all.
You see, I know Gilroy's house and I maybe know where Glass's house was, but other than that, I'm not sure where Queen Hill begin from where Stafford Hall is and where Squeeze Up is.
By Squeeze Up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Squeeze Up River.
Yeah.
So, because I remember, I have been to Queen Hill once in my life. We went to Aunt Euphema's house when she was ill. We took dinner and stuff for her one Sunday. I could not even find it.
Can you say what year that was, Robert?
Oh gosh, maybe 1978, 77, 78. As a little boy, I remember walking with Marva and stuff over there.
Well, I tell you, I just so sorry I never get to see on Euphema in those recently because I recall on Euphema when we were living around Nedot. We hadn't even migrated to this part of the world yet, which means that would have been in the.
And the Uncle group?
Yes.
Okay.
That is like not even mid, early 70s, late 60s for that matter. And Euphema used to come and bring pudding and all kind of stuff for us. We're only in there 30 years now, so we're working at some hotel in Flamstead. So probably some of this nice pastry was done from the hotel, bakery, but they were nice. And I remember there was distinct taste of those puddings,
Xavier, how long ago we went to Good Hope? Because that was my first
time
going anywhere past Miss Addy. The furthest I have ever gone is up to Miss Addy.
Good Hope Mike's November 17th, guys. Every year, November 17th.
Oh, it's a yearly thing?
Yeah, we try it every year.
That was something else.
But even Good Hope, people say they live in Good Hope, right?
In fact, while we were there,
and about living Good Hope,
on the property,
no,
we saw Sonna coming through the bush with a donkey. You know Sonna?
Sonna is alive?
He passed.
He
Sonna
died.
passed, right.
You know there's another great house below Good Hope.
Oh yeah?
Lucky Valley.
Yeah, my grandpa worked at Lucky Valley for years.
And then you have another Good Hope.
There's a roadworks,
above
Yes,
that.
yes.
At Blistered. Great house.
So we went to Good Hope. So alright, is Good Hope Flamstead?
No,
man.
Totally different.
Totally different.
Okay.
Totally
So I went to Flamstead one Sunday now, but I didn't go further than the Manley property. Michael Manley, Nimbani.
Nimbani, I know the
Right.
Nimbani.
I heard that property was burned down in that fire,
Yes, it
the
was.
COVID fire.
And his father's property, Normandy.
You call that whole property, you call that property Bellevue.
Right.
It's so rare, roses up here, it's a plant roses.
Oh yes,
A particular unusual rose that was like black.
Black, yeah.
Black rose. And he used to actually export
It was
them.
a flourishing business.
I remember hearing of green out in the 70s and 80s.
His name Watsona living.
And Michael had one of the few places at the time that had an outdoor.
I used to work after the Prime Minister, we used to go up there sometimes. So.
Oh, you were after Prime Minister while he was Prime Minister?
I was Prime Minister. I worked after the Prime Minister, when Mali was Prime Minister, and when Seattle was Prime Minister. Those
He actually had an outdoor work pool.
In Flamstead?
Yeah, I was office manager.
Still, we saw it there. We saw it there.
2 years,
But-
78 to 82 were out there.
So the house was
2
gutted by
years,
fire,
yeah.
and they are using it now. One of Michael's grandson, drum man, is using it now to as a
I tell you
President Bees.
about drum.
honey farming, bee farming.
They call me from, I think it's Harvey, one of the guys from Flamstead, called me in Mandeville. So when I was down there, then they tell Clark that they want to talk to me. And when they said to me when I came to the phone, was that Flamstead was on fire?
Oh, that was when the property burned down.
Yeah, and drum, they don't know that the drum was somewhere in the bushes there. So I called Michael Douglas' son,
Joseph? No, Joseph, Norman Manley Jr.
Junior.
Norman Manley II, he died, yes.
I will call him and say, boy, I will get some message on to go to Flamstead. Because drum is up there and the place is on fire. There's a big fire that came across from Good straight into Flamstead.
So they lost pretty much a lot of stuff there, Michael. Although I heard that by the time the fire came about, they had taken out like most of the artwork and stuff.
That is Edna
So
Manley business.
I came back to
Edna Manley
Kingston.
artwork.
I came back to Kingston
Yeah,
so upset
Yeah.
when I saw that,
Yeah.
Because I met the caretaker for the property and he gave me the full tour,
Yeah.
and I came back. So I called this man named Vivian Crawford at Institute at Jamaica, and I said to him, I said, hey, why isn't this property under Jamaica National Heritage Trust? And he said, Robert, it's private property, and Michael have a lot of kids, and they're still alive, and
He's right.
and they would have to bequeath it to the government of Jamaica. and all that,
But I believe, without him bequeathing to the government, if they, well, I wouldn't say smart, but they could get a lot of money if they turn the place into sort of I don't know how big the acreage is. But first of all, they could do a number of things there. It could be a combination. They could build like villas there, but within the scheme of things, they have a museum.
Try and restore.
And restore that in honor of Michael Manley and Norman Manley. And to be like a museum like where tourists would pilgrim here, like Bob Marley museum, right, where people pay for tours. You earn money, and like I said, you can have living quarters here, like a hotel, like villas, Airbnb, what have you. They could earn money from more than one angle, and selling artifacts, have Edna Manley's artwork.
Her thing is there. She has her in fact, apart the Norman Manley cottage is still there in its original form. I mean, I'm so surprised. Beautifully kept. And then Norman Manley.
And he's a national hero, so
and then of course to the side is Edna Manley's studio.
And it's intact?
Overlooked with an amazing view of the mountain.
They're wasting potential.
So I called Drum. I had a conversation with Drum. I called him.
But if you understand what they have in their hands.
Drum said to me that his family is allergic to money. So Robert, they grew up, they're all socialists.
Watch it,
I think they're allergic.
That property
He said they have. He said,
Lenin, yeah.
It's a national trust.
That's down in Hanover.
The one.
Well,
They
in
need to be
discussion.
one for Monday.
We are not doing the best in Jamaica with our attractions, When I have gone on tours, I've been on cruise and I've been to like Belize, I've been to Honduras and Trinidad and so on and other islands. And they're limited attraction, how they make them be part of a tourism product. Where when you arrive on a cruise ship or otherwise, you can buy a package that includes bus tour to these destinations, and you go and you see things and artifacts, and they sell T-shirts with it on it and other print, not original artwork, but prints and photographs and caps, so many things, mugs. And it's a big deal, and that's a part of your tour. So they tied the Norman Manley's place with Buster's place, the Ward Theatre, Carib, these are historic points,
The only thing we have in Kingston really is the Bob Marley Museum.
No, but we have Devon, we have enough of that because we don't make them products.
But we don't
We have them, we don't realize we can make them work for us.
attractions.
Even Hope Gardens. You see much cathedral, you say Holy Trinity Cathedral, if you've been to Holy Trinity Cathedral and look in that place and see the awesomeness, Holy Trinity. I went to Europe, I went to Spain. They have what they call a cathedral tour, where you pay for a package. They take you to all the historic cathedrals there, and it's a big deal. You have a market. For that, you have a market of mature people who love cathedrals and pipe organs and want to go to church where they have these things and tours. We have so much that we can sell. Port Royal, there's just so much, but we need to package these products. And
it's surprising now we look at tourism though. We have a minister who is very passionate about tourism and all that, but the little things just fall through the cracks.
You can't tell us about the hotel and come and they get some sun, sea and sun and some fest and they're gone. There's just so much more.
How much tourists come here and how much money they spend.
Yeah.
And really and truly, I would say about 85% of that money actually leave Jamaican shores. Because these are overseas entities that take the profits out of the country.
Right. So does the hotel making most of the money?
So all they're doing is providing some low income jobs for the service.
Of course, you have the attractions like the Dolphin Coves and the Chucker Cove, and you understand me, the place with the zip line. But there's so much more of our heritage that we could package and sell to the tourists. Because there are tourists who are looking for that kind of a thing.
That's why I think Jamaica,
more.
we should move to become like the cleanest island in the Caribbean. That alone, just to be here, just to land on Jamaican shores and to breathe out here, that alone would be something. I think there's so much we can do.
Forget what the criminal them.
Yeah. But there's so much more we can do. So much more we can do.
But Jamaica is too rich to be so poor,
I agree.
Well, look at it this way again. Some of our people we took out entrepreneurs, are not really entrepreneurs. They just embrace an opportunity when it comes along and get money out of it. Because the thing that we used to make money out of was owned by foreigners, and some of them are giving it up. And they don't care about it anymore. Every go to Montego Bay, the only attraction there now is Rosa Great House. But there are so many great houses around Jamaica.
You could have a great house tour, package of great house, all the various great houses. And you have a tour guide there who taking the people through it. You forget to have more than one shifts. So you create employment, you have a refreshment stand on the compound where people go and buy little coffee, little Jamaican juice, cane juice and
Jamaican coffee.
Yeah. And each of those locations.
You don't
And you sell T-shirts and mugs.
You have a train used to leave Montego Bay and go to Appleton every day, taking tourists. When I inquired, I don't run anymore. They go to Appleton, buy rum, drink along the way, go and eat.
And then fix it. I've never been there, but the place has been remodeled, refurbished.
The Appleton Estate thing there.
Yeah, they do some nice.
That's a place that people, even locals go there, used to go there. I've been on a tour there and it's a big deal. And I think that would attract a lot of tourists.
But simple thing like, if you think about Dallas, when I was a boy,
TikTok, to shut down. The most downloaded app in 2024, I have Instagram, I have Facebook. Is still up there, man. Facebook not lose its cool, its touch. Okay, WhatsApp rank, but Facebook is big, man.
You're talking about sugar. You know that Uncle Freddie used to have a cane made at Catterwood. You ever been there, Dennis? You don't know about that.
30.
In Dennis? You know about Uncle Freddie's cane mill at Catterwood.
Uncle Fred.
Just adjoining the man property. Uncle Fred used to have a cane mill there that used to boil sugar.
My daughter that driven by the donkey would turn the thing.
Donkey or a mule or a
No, I don't know. I don't know about that. I know he had a little mill up at
Sindak.
No. At Queen Hill.
You had one at Queen Hill too?
Yeah, that mill at Queen Hill. I remember he had a donkey that used to go around and squeeze the cane. He had one at Queen Hill.
But the biggest one that they had.
I remember that big one, yeah.
That big one at Catterwood.
Well, I don't know about that one.
All the farmers from Queensville and Dallas that used to grow cane, used to take your cane to one of these mills and they would mill it and boil the sugar for you. Uncle Freddy them will be up in Queens, up in the plants there for 2 months boiling sugar, doing the sugar doing that crop.
Oh, I don't know about that.
They said by the tin.
One thing about me not drink coffee, you know. I'm gonna need to get myself out. TV, what's in here, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, squeeze up now. You had a man around there named K. Thomas at a mill too. You go to Constitution, there's a man named Grant who had a mill there.
There was one about Queen Hill. I can't remember the donkey.
Yeah, man.
Donkey used to go around and squeeze the cane and the juice come out.
And then they boil it. Copper, you ever see the copper where they boil the thing?
Yeah.
I have 2 down the bottom there too. Yeah man, I have 2 copper.
We saw one on the Goodwood property. Saw one up there.
Well, that's another property, you know, that if you people should have an interest in it. So, there's, I think it's 20 acres around the property, Great House. The 2 sisters that I know of, they live in Poughkeepsie, New York. And they're glad they are alive. But the property is just there, Mr. Walker used to look about and Mr. Walker died. And it's just there and deteriorating. Schools that built that Great House.
Who?
Eh?
Who built it?
A man named Kitchener. Lord Kitchener.
The Lord Kitchener?
Lord Kitchener?
Yeah, man.
He's from here, Trinidad or which country is it?
No, that's the Calypso man.
Right. Oh, not him. Oh, okay.
No, English.
This is English, we're going back to colonial days.
Oh,
Talking
sorry.
about the builder of the Good Hope Estate.
Good Hope Estate. Dallas Estate. Dallas is not. Dallas was named Dallas now. Dallas was owned by an English lord.
So what was Dallas called?
It was owned by one of those people. Owned it. But the titles, you can go and check the title and see the name of the people.
Yes, sir.
Well, the Woodward just came here to take over the property as caretakers. They only own the property.
Oh, the Woodward.
Owned by Dallas Castle.
Yeah, it was owned by them. The Dallas that came here didn't own the property neither.
Okay.
The original owner of that property. I don't think he ever came to Jamaica, but he was a lord, one of the lords. One of them was lord.
So the king would bequeath property like I understand some navy hero, some naval hero that served the crown well and had left and was decommissioned, and when he went to the king said go to Governor so and so in the West Indies and he will give you 5,000 acres of land along the western end of the island. I hear that's Lord Westmoreland.
Well, that's all Westmoreland.
Yeah, I hear that's all Westmoreland. I hear that that Lord Westmoreland was some naval hero, and that the king rewarded him for service to the crown. And when he came to Jamaica, the governor gave him that piece of the island for himself.
Westmoreland. But I tell you something now,
Such was it, eh?
after World War I, the soldiers that came back from World War One were given properties here too. The black guys, the first time black people owned property.
Yeah. My maternal grandfather got a piece of land in Hanover. Because he fought in World War
One.
My mother, father, he fought in World War One. They gave him a piece of land in Hanover. It was a 2-year golf land. The land is still there.
Okay.
Can't heal it up. Piece.
What is it? These things need some good research.
Yeah.
We have, the history of Dallas is written, you know. When I was at the committee, I was secretary of the committee council, I wrote to Norman, to Michael Mandre, and I said the commissioner, his commission needs to do it done. And he gave it to a woman named Margaret Curtin, and she did the history, and it was published. I can't find a copy of it now. But somewhere in some library in Kingston, you must can get a copy of it. The history of Dallas.
Okay. Yeah, the Dallas in Texas was named after this.
After one of the sons that he was born
the
here.
Dallas here.
He was
The
born
one
here.
in Texas is named after the Dallas in
No, he was born here.
Oh.
That son, he became the
Became governor.
Of Dallas.
Right, that he was born here actually.
Was born here.
Yeah, he became the secretary of the Treasury. And actually saved the United States from bankruptcy. And as a result of that, they named Dallas in his honor in Texas.
Okay.
But I'm going to see if I get a copy of the
It's ironical that
We have to do some research
it's ironical
through
that
the library, National Library. and see.
President Kennedy was assassinated. No, Dallas them assassinated him.
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
Ironical. Mark on wicked place. You know when the president, about 5 presidents them assassinate you.
Yeah. And
And other people, and Kennedy's brother, Robert Kennedy, was assassinated. Right. Martin Luther King assassinated. Malcolm X assassinated.
but they lynched a lot of black people.
This
They
man
nearly killed Reagan too.
Edgar Hoover was a terrible guy.
He was head of CIA. No, that's right, FBI.
Before he became president.
But
No, never president.
you know, I was
No, it wasn't. Yeah. There's another Hoover was president. It
Oh,
wasn't him.
okay.
not
Okay.
him.
I
J.
don't know if it was his brother or
Edgar
something
Hoover.
already.
J. Edgar Hoover was the head of the
FBI.
But I tell you that straight thing about
Chief gatekeeper.
Right.
And who is the Hoover that became president? Who is the Hoover that became
It
president?
was he who
it
charged.
was about 100 years before.
It was he who charged Marcus for
For
mail fraud.
mail fraud. That is J. Edgar Hoover.
Jade Galver.
Yeah, that he was a young law enforcement officer at the time. But I tell you something strange thing about J. Edgar Hoover. Auntie Eufema was living at Auntie Margaret up in Queensville. And I used to fun a reading thing, you know, like magazines. And I went up there and she had a magazine. I think it was Look magazine. There was that magazine not in publish anymore. And there was a photograph of J. Edgar Hoover. And she told me she knew him quite well as a boyfriend.
Really?
When I read this story of J. Edgar Hoover, he said J. Edgar Hoover never traveled to the United States, he has never lived in the United States. But he said he came to Plansfield.
Oh?
And Eufema told me that.
And he was her boyfriend.
I said he was her boyfriend.
And if I got things something like quite long. I have a fond memory of those. I remember she was a kind person. She used to come and look for us as kids around here. Like our parents gone on the weekend, and she'd come and look for us, because
She never had any kids, right?
No.
right. To come to Dallas and then to find a way to Nether Bush, you have to be caring, And she came and looked for us and bring things for us, and it's a big deal,
I just remember her coming to church every 4th Sunday and the big bag of Paradise Plum.
Paradise Plum.
Because we as kids we were not permitted to take anything from
stranger, right.
Right, but that was God. He told us that was the only person it was
To take
allowed
it.
to take things from.
Right.
Right, so she used to give us as we come into church. We all go over to her one by one and get our little
Paradise Club.
That time there was original Paradise.
Yes, man. It has two different tastes and two different sides, no?
Yes, yes.
She was the cook at the first all-inclusive in Jamaica.
Which is what's Flancy?
Now she was the first all-inclusive. You go there and you stay. It was I think it cost 14 shillings.
You know, Frederick used to work there, but he was Edman or something like that.
Oh, that. Because the head man up there.
Yeah. Oh.
And his father.
And his children were the messengers.
Yeah.
Because my father was messenger for Flamstead. He used to carry letter from Flamstead to down to Crossroads.
Down to there?
Crossroads, I think the owners, the sissy them, I don't ever hear about my sissy.
Yes, man.
They live in Crossroads, you know.
I met her. They tell you right off Lindus Road.
Right. So my father used to carry mail from Crossroads up to Flamstead. I was a little boy, 14 years old.
He was at the time.
Yeah. I didn't,
Because it's what, 1,000. He was to work up there too.
I think, I don't know. I think there was a tram car. There was a tram car from
Crossroad too.
From Papine to Crossroads.
Yeah.
I think we should take the tram.
Well, a complete tram system, you know. Popping was a part of it, Constant Spring,
Right.
Half a Tree, Parade.
Go down South Camp Road. Yeah.
You see those trams?
I used to remember seeing the tram rails in the road.
In the road.
Yeah.
But a lot of the countries, you know, that use sort of tram. Those trams have now evolved into more modern buses, but with the same connection, the wire to the, even to Canada in place there,
I've been to Canada.
in Europe,
Yeah,
and it's the connection where the buses, they don't use regular fuel, they are connected to the electricity system and they travel along it.
Electric vehicles.
So we have destroyed a lot of that network, we destroyed our railway service. Yeah.
It's just a shame that we rely on foreigners to come now and determine our tourist product.
Yeah.
Foreigners are the one determining our world product. And all they are doing all they're doing is putting up a lot of concrete and building walls to keep the tourists in. So the tourist, you don't even get that authentic Jamaican experience because you come and the bus drives in and you're locked within the confines of these walls and they try and create a Jamaican experience for you in there. In terms of the cuisine, in terms of the beach.
And the kind of stage shows they set up in there.
Concert
yes,
in the evening,
which is not the authentic thing, but it's a version of it.
Right. So you and then this perception is projected like if you try to go out there on your own, you may come to harm, some kind of harm. So stay within here and enjoy everything that you paid for. Everything is right within the confines of these walls.